Wij gaan op zoek naar 3 vermiste Bannock. Ik weet niet waar ze zijn. Ik weet alleen... Daar zijn ze blijkbaar. Find the young Werak hunters. Ik heb geen fast travel points die daar dichter in de buurt zijn dan waar ik nu ben. Daar word ik niet per se heel gelukkig van. Mount can't reach current location. Ja. Ja. Dan moeten we gewoon gaan lopen. Dan moeten we gewoon gaan lopen. Geen probleem. Oh, hier wel. Hij kan niet in het dorp komen, maar hij kan wel buiten het dorp komen. Hihihi. Pas op voor die geit. Drie verdwaalde Werak hunters. Of oplichters. Hier is een campfire, die willen we wel even meenemen. We hebben nog wel iets wordt aangevallen. Nou, dat gaan we gewoon lopen. Ja, we gewoon lopen. Als ik wil niet aangevallen worden. Probeer hier vredig door te komen. De Young Werak Hunters. Control Tower. Oh, dat zijn die dingen op de minimap. Ah. Die Shellwalkers. Blijven sowieso vijanden, hoe dan ook. Ik dacht eerst dat ik misschien door die tower te overriden ook al die beesten kon overriden die in de buurt zijn.
Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
Daarvan hadden we al bewezen dat het niet zo was. Maar kijk, ze worden wel allemaal geshopt. Dus die tijd kunnen we gebruiken om weg te gaan. Die tower die is nu van ons. Die tower is nu van ons. En ik ga die hunters zoeken.
Here they come.
Hier is een lore item. En een paars iets. Een animal figurine. En er was iemand in Meridian die figurines wilde kopen.
That's it. I'm already but something tells me those are Bergren's missing hunters.
Dat denk ik ook. En een campfire erbij. Zeg het maar, missing hunters. Wat is een plan?
I don't suppose you three know an Osram and Song's Edge Bergren, do you?
Boys, that con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Bergren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell broken junk?
Broken junk?
This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
Oké. Twee towers zijn hier ook, hè? 2 control towers. Control towers die maken die beesten allemaal lijp. Dan ga ik even wat aan doen. Zoals zwemmen in ijswater. Onderdelen eraf schieten. Auw. Scorcher Claw, die zochten we. Kijk, beide towers zijn nu van mij. Urkai.
Nobody. That's who.
Talk to Tatai. Die Sparker wilde ik niet meenemen, maar goed, ik wil niet alles hebben.
All right, Outlander. You want to talk about our deal with Bergrand?
That's done. You three are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Bergren tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in two.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Bergrand's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Oké.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banor. Let Undercut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Urkai.
Onderkut.
Why don't you
Goeie
just
naam.
write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we're traveling to the Sundom.
From here to the Sundom.
Ja. En het is ook een
Seems
compleet
worth it.
andere wereld.
Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave and where to go.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Banor. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there? What will survival be about then?
Look,
Ja.
all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Bergren,
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arsarim could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Bergrand.
Like him, Tulamat, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw. And
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every
Ja,
time
jongens.
someone brings up that stupid heart.
Nou, die Scorcher Claw hebben wij
I've got
ook
the
geraakt.
Scorcher Claw Bergren was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snapmaw Fang.
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
I suppose somebody's got to keep you three out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us.
Dat denken we ook
The
niet.
bloody snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
bloody snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Werak?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Oh, it's not like your names are any better. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting.
Oké. Kunnen we daar naartoe fast travelen? 900 meter. Oh, ik heb hier ook nog geen fast travel. Holy jus. Ja, hier vanaf Grey Catch zou ik misschien kunnen gaan. We zitten hier nu in dit nieuwe gebied, het sneeuwgebied. En daar moet ik inderdaad nog wel eventjes actief zoeken naar fast travel puntjes. Maar goed, hier is het 400 meter, net was 900 meter. Kan ik naar boven hier?
There's frost between my teeth.
Moet ik er omheen, denk ik. Laat ik ook even veldjes maken. Ja, er is hier gewoon een enorme muur, daar kan ik niet zomaar omheen. Daar is een... Kijk eens wat een tactiek. Hier ligt ook een lore itempje. Beverly Hills Terror Attack. Auto's op de brug. Ja, kom jij maar even mee, jongen. Rennen met een mount. Zolang je niet hoeft te sturen, gaat rennen met een mount goed. En hier kunnen we gewoon een beetje op pad blijven, zie je dat? Dit is een huis. Dat is ook een huis, er staat een fik. Er staat ook een campfire. Die wil ik dan toch pakken, ik wil een campfire. Er is hier een merchant.
Ursus Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Beautiful. How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you?
En Duke.
Disappeared.
Hij heeft hier wel iets gevonden, deze merchant. Zie je?
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, Yes. Hello, Well, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air.
Moet ik hier die
The
figurines
beast lives
plaatsen?
again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. Remembered the indentations
Ik heb er
in
al
the
een paar
pedestals here
gevonden.
and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana Recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
Oké.
So these totems... The images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone. Like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? Yeah, I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have. I've got a few more figurines for you, Enjuk.
Kijk, want we hebben er al een paar gevonden, hè? Hier. Dus geef mij maar die rewards. Oké. Special items, map van Pigments. Een map van Blue Gleam. Oh, dat is wel handig, ja.
Cut may have forgotten you little ones, but I will not. And now that you've returned to your pedestals, I can show others.
You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me, but surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana Recreations.
Montana Recreations. Van een of ander bedrijf dat speelgoed maakt waarschijnlijk.
His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
Ja.
I should get going.
Of course, of course. I've taken up so much of your time already. But I don't suppose you could keep an eye out for more figurines?
If I run across any, I'll bring them.
Inderdaad. Als we het tegenkomen, kunnen we het meenemen. Hij heeft wel die boxes hebben gekregen. Blue Gleam. Oh, nice. En een spear modification. Kunnen we gelijk erop zetten. Kijk, oké. Nou, door naar de quest. Hier. Pijling komt. Net gezien dat ik dus ook bones nodig heb om bepaalde dingen te kunnen kopen en maken. Gijzers zitten hier in de grond. Ah, daar staan ze. De Young Werak. Hij is ook weer zo'n tower.
There's the herd. Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, Flaming Skulls.
Nope, that's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort, though, Urkai.
Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
Flaming Skulls. Zo, die tower is voor mij. Kijk, dan worden die beesten allemaal gedropt.
Doing fine, I guess.
Stalker Sinew. Oh, hij is weer opgestaan. Hij is gedowned. Wat? Fire coil, ja, dat gebruiken we toch niet. Is hier ook een bandit camp?
I don't know about you three, but I feel better. Aloy, did you get that component?
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergrand.
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Here we are, zo is het.
Pony.
Nakoni she was a friend of ours. She challenged the chieftain for control of the Werak.
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
Is this why you left Banor? Because of this business with Nakoni and your chieftain?
Die gijzer daarachter
Only
blijft te blazen.
Nakoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we to Ty?
Like cowards.
We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail. That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
Nakoni challenged the chieftain. Why?
Onikup wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you're willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Oniku's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
What happened? How did you lose Nakoni?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Oniku, damn him, he wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Oniku, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
With their damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory, it's all I can think of.
I'm sorry to Tai. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. To all of you. I'm sorry for what you've been through.
Daarom helpen wij jullie ook. Omdat wij een vriendelijke vrouw zijn.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in Banor is buried in Banor. What matters now is what happens in the Sundom. That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves, right?
Oh, the burning turkeys? Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snapmaw fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
Jubileus there. Kijk, want hier is ook... wat is dit? Pigment? Nee, ik zag een bandit camp net op mijn minimap. Ja, hier. Dat is niet waar die... Ja, wel. Dat is... Kijk, clear out the bandit camp is waar die andere quest is. Maar goed, daar ga ik wel naartoe als ik de andere quest ga doen. We gaan nu hier naartoe, de final encounter. Zo, op naar de final encounter. De bandit camp komt wel de volgende keer. Quest voor quest spelen wij deze gimmer. Er is hier ook een campfire, dat is mooi. Hij zei ook, wait by the campfire.
Wait. I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation, we had a lot to think about.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt, then you're dead as
Hele
paid
wraak
unless
nemen.
we can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
Horrible!
I'm almost impressed, Dulamok. Didn't think you could come up with a
Sunshine
name worse than burning
Snowshoes, wat een naam joh.
turkeys.
Well, I liked it. Let's hunt.
Sunshine Snowshoes, what the fuck.
I wonder what they'll trade for Blueberry.
Hey, leave some of us.
Snapshot, dan moet je in zijn buik schieten. Oh. Wat? Those things, just shoot. Oh, ik spring in het water. Ik wil eigenlijk die tower eventjes pakken nog. Dat kan ook, want hier loopt nog een snapshot. Daar kunnen we die component wel vanaf halen, zo denk ik. Level up, hartstikke handig. Kijk, die tower, die is voor mij. Snap maar fang, ja heel goed. Daar is nog een tower daarbovenop, die wil ik ook in beslag nemen. Kijk, heb. Even die machines laten zien dat ik de baas ben en niet zij. Er is nog een tower. Maar die tower die is al vriendelijk. Nee, toch niet. Verkeerde knop. Daar gaan we. Nou, en dan is hier de laatste vijand. Nog een snapmaw. Ik word gehit, maar... Moet op die paard schieten. Schiet mis. Nee, dat is raar. Talk to Tulemak. Tulemak. Hallo Tulemak.
Very thankful we met you, Aloy.
Hallo Tulemak. Kom. Hallo. Kom.
Come here, Aloy. Let's have a proper
Ik ben al hier, jongen. Ja.
There. That's the last of Bergren's parts. Looks like you three are out of debt.
For now. Until Urkai breaks something else.
It was one time!
You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand. Maybe we'll meet you in the Sundom sometime.
Wie weet.
Once you get to the Sundom, what then? What's the next step?
We hunt like Nakoni wanted to hunt.
Nakoni had big dreams. A Werak in which everyone pulls their weight and takes care of each other. No shamans, no chieftains, no need to pry the power out of anybody's hands.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But worth it, I think. And a fitting tribute to Nakoni. We can become the Werak she always wished for.
Oké.
You won't have me to strip your kills now. Are you three gonna be alright?
Doesn't look that hard, really. We'll be fine.
Great. He watches 3 successful harvests and he's suddenly a shaman.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergrand. If he can't teach you himself, I'll know someone who can.
Sure. And I bet he charges us for the introduction.
Thank you, Aloy. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I guess this is goodbye. How does it feel, putting Banuk lands
Kom nog even met een
behind
goede naam
The
anders.
only thing I would have missed is already gone.
Let all those rotten Banor suck-ups freeze to death.
It's a little much, Urkai, don't you think? It's strange. What is it to be Banuk after Banur forsakes you? How do we decide who we are? How about you, Aloy? Who do you think we are? What will you remember of us?
You lost someone you care about. That leaves a wound. The sort of wound a lot of people don't recover from.
Yeah. I've got nothing but scars to show for it.
That's the point. Only survivor's scar. After everything you've been through, you keep going.
We're the Scars of the North.
Scars of the North. Sounds pretty tough, doesn't it?
Thank you, Aloy.
Ja, dat klinkt niet
Good
slecht. The Scars of the North. Als ze de Lion King niet gezien hebben, is er niks aan. Scar loopt er niet zo goed mee af in de Lion King. Hè. Return to Bergrand. Vertel het maar, Bergrand. En ik had ook weer wat Blue Gleam gevonden. Misschien kan ik nu die nieuwe boog kopen.
The rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
Bergrand.
Bergrand, how'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. You know those 3 crazy Banuk are calling themselves the Scars of the North now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of O'Toole. He owes me a favor. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one. So I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have. Speaking of which, here, a token of my gratitude.
Dank u wel. 3 Blue Gleam. Ja, ja. Ja, ja. En dan ga ik bij de Blue Gleam Merchant een nieuwe boog kopen. Hoop ik, hoop ik. Specialized Hunter Bow. Ja. Oh, equip. Die wil ik dan daar. En daar kan ik ook nog 3 dingen in craften. Ik kan geen items meer kopen. Kijk eens. Damage coil. Bam. Extra tear en damage. Tear wil ik, hè. Gewoon alles eraf. Alles eraf. Tear en tear. Aanpakken die gasten. Hier met mijn nieuwe boog. Maar goed, daarmee hebben wij deze quest gehaald. En gaan wij in de volgende quest... Kijk, want wat we nu nog over hebben... is, ik heb ook weer skill points. Yep. Wat we nu over hebben... is... voor de Werak. Verder hebben we ook niks meer over. Ja, die hunting grounds. Maar dat geloof ik allemaal wel. Dat moeten we voor de Werak ook doen. Om ons te bewijzen... voor deze Werak... zodat zij denken... ja, Aloy mag mee op expeditie. In de volgende video... gaan we onszelf bewijzen. Zie jullie graag dan. Bedankt en tot ziens.